good morning to you. It's very early, 6:30. I had no coffee, no food. My voice is a little bit cracked as a result. I probably look questionable at this stage. It's time for a very short, quick inline skating trip.
So this model over here shows you a sneak preview of the target for today. Why do I go so early? Well, first of all, my buddy and I had other plans later that day. But second of all, you get an authentic, unobstructed view early in the morning. This is later today with people everywhere. It's just different. I like the authentic view in the early mornings.
We're going to an Altstadt. You see the term Altstadt on the sign there. That means an old city center, a medieval city center, somewhere in Germany.
So where in Germany are we actually? Here you see the map of Germany. You can also see that I'm recording this part of the video from my hometown of Amsterdam. And we are over here in the state of Lower Saxony, in the town of Hameln. Hameln in English. That's where we're at. More on this interesting little town in the introduction that will follow later. But it's also of interest to point out that this is a town that's part of the medieval league of Hanseatic cities.
This is a map of all the Hanseatic League cities from the year 1400. So neither me nor my buddy knew that there were so many of those. 200 it seems. And if I zoom in a little bit, see Hameln over here. I should probably tell you that I'm going to try to make this a single shot recording. Although that means that language may be suboptimal here and there because I cannot go back and correct it. We'll see how that pans out. So let's get to the introduction first. It's about the legend of the Pied Piper. Pied referring to multicolored. And many colors of the clothing that the Pied Piper wore. It's a legend I heard about as a kid already. In Dutch it's called the Rattenvanger van Hameln. Took place in the 13th century. There was a town that had a problem with rats, and there was a guy that said, I can get all the rats away from the town, you know, for a good sum of money. So the town and the guy agreed on it. He walked into the town, used his pipe to lure away the rats. He took them to the river where the rats drowned. So the town was free of rats again. Everybody happy, you would say, but no, because the town refused to pay the sum of money that was agreed upon earlier. The guy was obviously pissed. So he went away and came back, and one day, June 26 in the year 1284, so that's a long time ago, he came back to the town. If I remember well, when all the adults were in church. I'm gonna skip this red light here because it's very early morning. So he came back to town, used his pipe again, but this time to lure all the children away. The children loved his music, they followed him. He led them away, and the children were never seen again. Never. So with respect to the rats, it is speculated that he led them to this river right here, the Weser, where they drowned. They don't know exactly what happened to the kids. Obviously it's a legend, so it's not 100% true, but it's interesting to read more about it because people are trying to connect historical events to it, like the plague that haunted Europe at the time and some other potential explanations. But anyway, the town where that all took place is called Hameln, and we're here. Me and my buddy went to Bremen, and on the way back we decided to pay Hameln a visit. This is the Weser. And the old medieval center is right over there. And you can see the bell tower there. It's 6:30 in the morning. I did that on purpose. It will be very, very quiet. Yesterday we walked there. There were quite a few people on the streets. It was busy. It will be empty now. Moreover, it's also, you know, a very easy inline skating trip so early in the morning. As you noticed, I can even skip some red lights safely. No problem. No problem. It's a Sunday, as a matter of fact. Yeah, so what I'm gonna do today is lead you into the city center area, because you definitely see some remnants there of the legend. Commercially, it's also a very interesting legend. Of course, the town is not that big, 40,000 inhabitants, I believe. Now the pavement will not be great, I already noticed that yesterday. But bear with me, I'll do my best. So yes, welcome to Hameln. Hameln in English. Home of the legend of the Pied Piper. And the Pied Piper has in fact been featured in songs, movies. It's a very famous legend. So let's see how we can explore. Yeah, so this is what I mean. The pavement is not that great. Well, it's not too shabby. Yeah, as expected, hardly anybody here. Oh wow, yesterday the street was full. Remember we were here yesterday afternoon. And look at it. As planned, by going very early in the morning. It is empty. So every now and then, let's see if I can find one. There's a picture of a rat embedded in the cobblestones. Saw a few yesterday. Now I don't see them anymore. Well, I'm sure I'll find some more. So this is mostly shopping over here. And this is the old town square. The old town square. Completely deserted. Nice. Here's a picture of the city center area. Let's go to the other side. You can see the Rattenkrug. Ratten means rats. Church. There is the Rattenvanger house. Rattenvanger house. The Pied Piper house. We'll go there soon. And here, it's very nice. A very nice kind of 3D depiction of the city center. Let me show you. If I'm not mistaken, I just arrived over here. Make my way over here. We will go around the church We're standing right here. We'll go that way soon, because there's some more historical connections to the Pied Piper there. Yes. Ah. Here you see a lot of the rats. I'll show you one. See? A lot of these rat signs are embedded in the cobblestones. Yeah. Of course, as a town you cherish a legend like this. Of course, it's a very well known legend. Then take a look at the church. Right there. I don't know the name of the church. Oh, I do by now. I can see it. Marktkirche St. Nikolai. All right. It's 13th century. Gee, that's a long time ago. Right? That's so cool. These historic city centers here. We have a lot of those in Europe. Also in my native country of the Netherlands. Now, over here is a museum. And they usually put a replica of the Pied Piper outside, but obviously the museum is closed. So it has been removed for now. It will open again today, but a permanent display of the legend is right here. Behold the statue of the Pied Piper. Now if you look online, you see various depictions of him in various styles and forms. Maybe nobody knows exactly how he looked. Yeah, you can see the pipe. And then over here is the Pied Piper house. Yesterday it looked like it was actually an Indian restaurant now. It's hard to believe in a sense, but yeah, I guess it's true. This is the Pied Piper house. I have to be honest with you, and I don't know exactly what the relationship is with the story, but you know, I have to be honest with you, it is a well-known site over here, and what I'm most intrigued with is this street over here, the Bungalowstraße, because it is rumored that the kids were last seen over here before they disappeared, you know, following the Pied Piper. And I read online that for a long time, maybe still even today, it is kind of like not allowed, not by law, nothing by law, but to play music or dance here, you know, as a means to respect the laws the town suffered that day. It also says there, the inscription on the upper facade of the house recalls the disappearance of the children in 1284. Anno Domini 1284, on the 26th of June, the day of St. John and St. Paul, 130 children born in Hameln were led out of the town by the piper wearing multicolored clothes. After passing the Calvary near the Koppenberg, they disappeared forever. And if you look on the little sign below the street name, Bunge is Trommel, Straße ohne Musik, so street without music. Cool, huh? Yeah, really cool, nice urban legend. And over here the town center ends, at least the historic part. I mean, obviously this does not look very medieval to me. So yeah, that was actually a single shot. Yeah, I've not done that very often actually. It's quite a feat, you know, knowing that I have not had any coffee yet and no food. But I pulled it off. The payment was not that bad. I love these kind of town centers with their legends. So I hope you enjoyed it. On my way out, I noticed this gold rat sitting over there on top of what appears to be a pedestrian bridge. I thought that was pretty cool, so I had to show you. Other than that, let's go. Beautiful view. Same day, we just arrived back from Hameln, Germany. I'm doing another inline skating trip just to be able to claim that I did a 2-country 1-day combination. I've done a few of those. I did one that involved 2 countries that are not the Netherlands, but the other combinations always involve at least the Netherlands. I gotta say, do feel my legs. 3 inline skating trips and 1 biking trip in Germany. And it feels always good to be back in Amsterdam and see the trams. Whenever I see the trams, I feel at home again. Back in Amsterdam, the Netherlands.